What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Addict85, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my 5 biggest takeaways from Undisputed's post-beta roundtable. Let's talk about it. So earlier today, Steel City Interactive released a video roundtable featuring Will, Edward, and Ash as they discussed the outcome of the recent beta test. They talked about everything from their expectations going into it, to what they learned from it, and then of course the future of the game and where the team is going from here. If you didn't get to see it, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But in this video, I'm going to talk about my 5 biggest takeaways from said roundtable. So at number 5, I just got to say, yo, we represented. So if you saw the video, you saw a graphic that showed how many players played the beta, how many fights took place, and how many total rounds we all got in. Now, despite all the issues that we had when it came to the server and connection and stuff like that, it was good to see that, you know, that many people actually played the beta in some form or fashion, you know, troubles aside and all that. And yeah, man, it was good seeing that we came out to represent, man, and to see, you know, just how big the community really is, especially considering that the beta was only eligible and playable for people who owned a PC or had a way like me who didn't own a PC to still get in and play. For number 4, what stood out to me was the success of the beta. You know, we all know about the issues that they had, and they talked about that throughout the video, so you can check it out for yourself. But to them, that's what this whole beta was for. They wanted to stress test their servers. They wanted to see what they could and couldn't do. They wanted to push their limits, and I you know, at least from what they were saying, they got the necessary data that they needed so they can improve the game, so they can move forward, and so they can implement some changes that's going to make it a better experience for us in the long run. So that's what's up. You know, despite the issues, and you know, things like that is going to happen. You're going to run into roadblocks. You're going to run into issues. You know, no beta is perfect, and it was good to see that, you know, they got something out of it. The third biggest thing that I took away from the roundtable is that they still plan on making changes to the punch animations, and that's a big one in the community. You know, over the weekend we saw a lot of feedback in regards to what looks good, what doesn't look good, why certain punches aren't registering when I think they should be registering, and they addressed some of that in the roundtable. But it was good to see that they are taking in the feedback, they're listening to us, and they do plan on still making some changes. They know they don't have a perfect product yet, but they're going to try to get to a perfect state, or as perfect a state as they can, you know, come full release. So yeah, man, good to see that they're still working on that, because that seemed to be a big one, you know, talked about throughout the weekend. Number 2 on my biggest takeaway from the roundtable is they said that we're getting another beta. They didn't say exactly when. If I had to guess, I would assume sometime in December. They hinted that it would probably be sooner than later, at least I would say December time frame, hopefully. Man, I'll take one this month, later this month in November, but we'll see when that's coming, man. You know, that kind of surprised me, but they said they're going to make some changes. They're going to implement some of the things that they saw in this past beta, and hopefully with this upcoming beta, it'll be a smoother experience for everybody involved. But more to follow on that, I guess. You know, they're going to release the information when it's ready for us. And that takes me to my number 1 biggest thing from this roundtable is there's still no early access date. They talked about early access briefly, but they didn't give any hints at all as to when it's going to release. And, you know, the fact that they're going to be pushing out another beta makes me feel like early access is not going to come this year, but it still could. Like, you know, in the perfect world, let's say they release the next beta late November, and that still gives them some time to work out some things, and then maybe early access can come in December, but who knows, man. But at the end of the day, let them take their time, man. We waited this long, so, you know, let them get it right, let them make their changes, let them improve on the game, and it's gonna come when it's gonna come. And those are my 5 biggest takeaways from the recent roundtable. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what you got out of it. We can discuss some of the things a little further in depth. That's all I got for now. Go ahead, drop a like, subscribe if you don't already. And until the next one, peace.